Pranams to you and all assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Uma from Oregon.
Hare Krishna, Uma Mataji, Dandavat Pranams, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you so much for joining the call and giving your association to us, Mataji. And thank you so much for very beautifully reciting Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Anyone else would like to introduce themselves?
All comes down to this. Today, the voters decide.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. I'm sorry, who just spoke?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji, Dandavat Pranams, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you so much for joining the call every day and giving your association to us, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dandavat Pranams. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please accept my humble obeisances. I welcome all of you to Bhakti Sanga Japa Conference mid-morning session on Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Today's class will be given by His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please accept my humble obeisances. We are very grateful to have you on the call, Prabhuji, to enlighten us on the topic of Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Prabhuji, with your permission, may I read Srila Prabhupada's quote?
Yes, please. Hare Krishna.
14th May, Krishna's Leela in Vrindavan is Prakata or manifest Leela, and the same is going on eternally in the spiritual realm, which is known as Aprakata or non-manifest. Krishna's planet and Krishna's pastimes are going on eternally, and the same is manifested before the conditioned souls at certain intervals, once in one day of Brahma. Exactly as the sun is visible for 12 hours, once in a 24-hour cycle of day and night. When the sun is visible, it is called Prakata, and when the sun is not visible, that is called Aprakata or unmanifested. Non-manifested, therefore, does not mean there is no existence, but the terms are used in relation to the visibility or non-visibility to the limited conditioned souls. Letter to Shyam Sundar, May 14, 1970. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. We are very grateful to you for giving us your association and enlightening us on the topic of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Madhya khanda, chapter 10, verses 186 to 201. I now hand over the call to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Darshani, for kindly hosting. Can you tell me the verses again? 183?
No, Prabhuji, 186 to 201, chapter 10.
186 to
Hare
201.
Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, dear devotees, for coming together to study Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur's Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat today. Today is a very auspicious day. It is Janu Saptami, the day Mother Ganga manifested from the ear of Janu Rishi, because of which she is called Jahnavi. So today is a very auspicious day. Offering our obeisances to Shri Ganga Devi, let us begin our Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वतीति नामिने। श्रीवार्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्णसम्बन्धविज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः। माधुर्योज्ज्वल प्रेमाढ्य श्रीरूपानुगभक्तिद श्रीगौर करुणाशक्ति विग्रहाय नमोऽस्तुते। नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्ध अपसिद्धान्त ध्वान्तहारिणे। नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षाद्वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्भ रसाम्बोधे पादाम्बुजायते नमः। नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवरायते गौराविर्भावभूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जनप्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। Reading from Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhya Khanda, Chapter 10, Text 186. This beautiful Shastra, Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat, originally known as Shri Chaitanya Mangal, has been composed by the incarnation of Shri Vyasadeva in Gaur Leela, the glorious disciple of Shri Nityananda Prabhu, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahashay. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has done a tremendous favor to the whole world by giving us the nectarian scripture, Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai. Krishna Lila Bhagavate kahe Ved Vyas, Chaitanya Lila Ravyas Vrindavana Das. All the translations and purports are by His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada, the revered spiritual master of our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. Text 186. Mahavakta Srinivasa Bale Arabar Bhujite Tomara Shakti Kara Adhikar. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is manifesting his supreme opulence and his supreme love for the devotees. That is Mahaprakash Leela, where Mahaprabhu, in an unrestrained way, shows his love and mercy towards the devotees. Nowhere in any Leela, in Krishna Leela, in Ram Leela, in Narsimha Leela, in Varaha Leela, Vaman Leela, nowhere you will find such a pastime. You will never see Lord Ramchandra. Hanuman, come here. Angad, come here. Sugriv, you remember? You will never see this. Nor do you see it in Krishna Leela. This is the Audarya Leela of Mahaprabhu. Audarya Leela of Mahaprabhu. Unprecedented. Mahaprabhu is denying mercy to his closest associate, one of his closest associate, Shri Mukunda Datta. Shri Mukunda Datta in Vraj Leela is a gopi, friend of Srimati Radharani, Shri Mukunda Datta. And that is in Krishna Leela. In Gaur Leela, Shri Mukunda Datta is a very intimate friend of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They went to school together. They were same age. Three friends. Gadadhar Pandit, Mukund Datta, and Nimai Pandit. Same age, same class, same batch. Childhood friends. And now Mahaprabhu is manifesting his Mahaprakash Leela, where he's showing himself as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he's giving mercy to everyone, but he is denying mercy to his childhood friend, Shri Mukunda Datta. And the reason Mahaprabhu says is sometimes he takes a straw, sign of humility, and bows down to me. And sometimes in that same hand, he takes a stick and beats me. So I will not give mercy to Mukunda. It is the nature of real devotees to advocate for fellow devotees. We see this as a recurrent theme. Whenever a devotee is not getting mercy, the other devotees try. Maharaj Pratap Rudra is a prime example. Can you tell me, raise your hand and tell which devotees tried and advocated, pleaded Mahaprabhu for Maharaj Pratap Rudra? Who are the devotees? Can you tell? Name a few. Raise your hand. Okay, nobody is raising hands. So Nityananda Prabhu tried. Shri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya tried. Shri Ramananda Rai tried. And other devotees also who were there in various ways. In fact, all the devotees tried. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes that any devotee who would meet Mahaprabhu, they would make it a point to tell Mahaprabhu about some good quality of the king. Because king had so many qualities. They were not lying, they were telling the truth. So they would go and glorify the king in front of Mahaprabhu. And Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj says that by repeatedly hearing the glories of Maharaj Pratap Rudra, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mind changed. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's heart melted. Especially when Ramananda Rai, Nityananda Prabhu and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, they pleaded. Kashi Mishra tried. Gopinath Acharya also tried. So many devotees. So Mahaprabhu gave mercy. So whenever a devotee is not getting mercy, the other devotees, they try. So now the chief of all devotees, Srila Srivasa Thakur, who is incarnation of Sripad Narada-muni, is going to plead the case, Mukunda's case. Mahavakta Srinivas. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahashay is calling Srivasa Thakur as Mahavakta, the great preacher, the great speaker. He's Narada-muni. Srivasa Thakur is Narada-muni, so he's called Mahavakta. Who can be a Vakta like Narada-muni? He preached to the sons of Daksha. He preached to Daksha. He preached to Valmiki, made him Valmiki. Ratnakar Daku became Valmiki by the preaching of Narada-muni. He preached to Dhruv Maharaj when Dhruv Maharaj was in a very frustrated mood. Very difficult to preach to somebody. Bhagavad Dharma, when they are frustrated. Sripad Narada-muni, he is the most expert preacher. Most expert preacher. All great personalities are somehow disciples of Sripad Narada-muni. Even Prahlad Maharaj. Even Prahlad Maharaj. Everyone's guru is Narada-muni. Even in our sampradaya, everybody is a disciple of Narada-muni. Isn't it? Krishna hite Chaturmukha. Krishna gives knowledge to Brahmaji, and Brahmaji gives knowledge to Sripad Narada-muni, from Narada-muni to Vyasdev. And then everybody is disciple of Vyasdev. But Vyasdev's guru is Sripad Narada-muni. Who gave the idea to Srila Vyasdev to write Srimad Bhagavatam? Narada-muni. Who is the author of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat? Vyasdev. Chaitanya Lilara Vyas? Thakur Vrindavan Das. Who is writing? So the author Vrindavan Das Thakur's guru is Narada-muni. So he's saying Mahavakta Srinivas. My guru, Narada-muni, is Mahavakta. He's the greatest preacher. And Srinivas and Srivas are synonymous. They are same. They are used interchangeably. In Gaurarti also, we say Srinivas. Jaya Jayo Jayo Gaura Chande Arati Kashobha Janavi Tatavane Jagamana Lobha Dakhine Nitaye Chan Vame Gadadhar Nikate Advaita Srinivasa Chhatradhara. The umbrella Chhatra is being held by Srinivas. This Srinivas is Srivasa Thakur. So Srivas and Srinivas, they refer to the same personality. Shri Srivasa Thakur, who is the one of the members of the Panchatattva. He is the Bhakta in the Panchatattva. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarup Mahaprabhu Swarupakam Nityananda Prabhu Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavatar Advaita Acharya Bhaktakhyam is Srivasa Thakur. Mahavakta Srinivas. And Namami Bhakta Shaktikam is Shri Gadadhar Pandit. So like that. So Bhakta in the Panchatattva, Bhakta is Srinivas or Srivasa Thakur. So that Srivasa Thakur is Mahavakta. He is a great speaker because he is the greatest preacher, which means our speech should be used for preaching. Mahavakta doesn't mean one who can do a sales pitch for some mundane product, sell some company things. That's okay. For our livelihood, we may have to do it. But Param Pujya Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, when he did his masters in sales and marketing from McGill, the prestigious McGill University in Canada, and in 1968, when he met Srila Prabhupada said, "You are so highly educated. You have a master's degree in sales and marketing. Why don't you market and sell my books?" And that was the beginning of a lifetime of service. Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Two temples have transcendental competition. Shri Shri Radha Rasbihari temple, which is the original temple, Prabhupada's office, and small little Radha Gopinath Mandir. Both are on the same city, Mumbai. Both are on the banks of ocean. Juhu Beach and Girgaon Beach, Chowpatty Beach. And there's always competition. Who will distribute maximum number of Prabhupada's books in the December book distribution marathon? And every year, Radha Rasbihari temple beats, is the winner. Shri Shri Radha Rasbihari temple, they sell more books, Srila Prabhupada's transcendental books, than Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Mandir. And every year, Maharaj has to give, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj has to give a motivational speech to all the congregation and brahmacharis of Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Mandir to go out and distribute books. And there's competition with Radha Rasbihari temple. So Maharaj always says that we should distribute 10 times more Prabhupada's books this year in this marathon. And in the competition, we should still come last. We should pray that we distribute many, many more books than last year. But when it comes to competition with Radha Rasbihari temple, we should lose. They should distribute even more books. That should be the attitude. And Maharaj, every year, he would invite different devotees to give motivational talk before the December book distribution marathon. And every year, Maharaj would give the final speech and motivational speech. And every year, Maharaj would give the same mood that maybe distribute more books than last year. But in competition with Radha Rasbihari temple, may Radha Rasbihari temple win. May they distribute even more books than us. Hare Krishna. But one year, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, in his motivational speech before the December book distribution marathon, he said that let us pray that this year we defeat Radha Rasbihari temple. We distribute more books than Shri Shri Radha Rasbihari temple this year. Let us pray like that. And they did. That year they did. They distributed more books than Shri Shri Radha Rasbihari temple. And when Maharaj was asked that, Maharaj, why this year you told us to pray that we should defeat Shri Shri Radha Rasbihari temple's book distribution scores. And Maharaj said, because this year, before the marathon began, to give the motivational speech, my senior godbrother, His Holiness Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj had come. We had invited him. And he motivated all of you to distribute books. And he said, you should distribute more books than our temple. So to prove Maharaj's words to be true, we prayed that yes, this year let us distribute more books because Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj's words should come true. And they did. So this is the sweet competition between devotees. I don't know why I spoke all this. What was the connection? I forgot. So anyway, Srila Srivasa Thakur is Mahavakta. He is the greatest preacher. Our speech should be used to preach. Our speech should be used to motivate. Our speech should be used to publicize, advertise, make a propaganda for Krishna. The connection was how our speech, our ability has to be used in Krishna's service. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. And how Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj used his power of speech, his sales and marketing ability in the service of his Gurudev Srila Prabhupada. So that was the connection. So that is the meaning of Mahavakta Srinivas. Shri Narada-muni, Shri Srivasa Thakur is Mahavakta. He is the greatest preacher. He again spoke, Bale Arbar. He again spoke to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was not giving mercy to Mukunda. Bhujide Tomara Shakti Kara Adhikar. Srivasa Thakur is first speaking very sweetly to Mahaprabhu. In Hindi, we say na makhan lagao. He's applying butter. Oh Mahaprabhu, who can understand you? Who can understand your power? Bhujite Tomara Shakti. Who can understand your Shakti, your power? Nobody can understand. Amar to Mukundera dosha nahi dekhi tomara abhaya pada padma tara shashi. Mahaprabhu is saying that there is a fault in Mukunda. Sometimes he offers me humble obeisances with a straw in his hand, and sometimes he beats me with a stick in his hand. But Srila Srivasa Thakur, he says, we do not find any fault in Mukunda. Amara to Mukundera dosha nahi dekhi. Mahaprabhu, you are seeing fault in Mukunda. As far as we know him, he is our dear friend. We don't see any fault in him. He is faultless. And he says, Tomara abhaya pada padma tara sakshi. There is no fault in Mukunda, and the witness is your lotus feet also. Although you are saying that Mukunda has a fault, actually you also know that Mukunda is faultless. Your lotus feet are the witness. Sakshi Gopal. Sakshi Gaur Gopal. You are the Sakshi that he is faultless. Amara ta Mukundera dosha nahi dekhi, tomara abhaya pada padmatara Sakshi. You are the Sakshi. He has no fault. Prabhu bole, O beta yakhana yatha jai, sei mata katha kahi tathai mishai. So now Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to describe in more detail what is the fault of Mukunda. Why Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not giving mercy to Shri Mukunda Datta. Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu said, wherever this fellow goes, he mingles with the persons there and speaks like one of them. Prabhu bole, e beta, jokhon jatha jai, sei mata katha kahi, tathai mishai. He speaks according to who he is with. When he is with devotees, he will be doing Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. But when he is with Mayavadis, he will be saying Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, all those things. When he is with devotees, he behaves like a devotee. When he is with Mayavadis, he behaves like a Mayavadi. What is this? वाशिष्ठ पड़े जब अद्वैते रसंगे भक्ति योगे नाचे गाय त्रिनकरी dante. This Mukunda Datta, when he is with Shri Advaita Acharya, learning from Shastra from Shri Advaita Acharya, for example, learning Yoga Vasishtha, then Bhakti Yoga Nache Gaye. Then with devotion he sings Harinam, he dances in Sankirtan, Trinakari Dante, and he takes a straw, blade of grass between his teeth as a sign of humility. So he manifests humility, he manifests devotion, he does Harinam Sankirtan, dancing, singing, when he is with Advaita. But अन्य संप्रदाय गिया जखन संभाय नाही माने भक्ति जाति मारये सदाय. But when he mingles with other sampradaya, means with some Mayavadi sampradaya, for example, he constantly beats me with a stick by not accepting bhakti. Nahi mane bhakti. By not accepting devotional service, he is jati maraye sadai. He's always beating me with a stick. Anybody who doesn't accept bhakti beats me with a stick. Mahaprabhu is saying. Purport: when Mukunda mingles with the Mayavadis, he denies the eternity of devotional service and attacks the devotees in a battle of argument. The word Sambhai means enters. Anya Sampradaya Giya Jakhana Sambhai. When he enters the assembly of other Sampradaya, the phrase Anya Sampradaya refers to Mayavad Sampradaya. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj is explaining that Anya Sampradaya refers to Mayavad Sampradaya. So when Mukunda is with devotees, he behaves like a devotee. When he's with Mayavadis, he behaves like a Mayavadi. Doesn't speak about bhakti there. He speaks bhakti in the presence of devotees like Sri Advaita Prabhu. But when he is with Mayavadis who are non-devotees, he doesn't talk about bhakti. Text 191. Bhakti haite bada ache je iha wakhane nirantar jhati more mare sei jane. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Bhakti haite bada ache je iha wakhane. Anyone who explains Bhakti haite bada ache, there is something higher than bhakti. There is something higher than bhakti. Krishna says, Man mana bhavamat bhakto. Krishna says, Samay bhakto samay priya. My devotee is very dear to me. Become a devotee. Bhavamat bhakto, become my devotee. I am speaking all this about bhakti and bhakta. So, but one who says that there is something beyond bhakti, bhakti hoite bada ache, something bigger than bhakti is there. Je iha vakhane, one who says like this, Nirantara jati more mare sei jane. That person constantly beats me with a stick. These are the words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Anyone who says there is something higher than bhakti is attacking Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Purport: those who consider that Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and Vedic study are equal to or greater than devotional service are beating me. This is what Mahaprabhu is saying. The word jati means lathi, stick. There is a community in Punjab known as Jat who carry sticks in their hand. They are Kshatriyas. Later on, many of them entered the disciplic succession founded by Sri Guru Nanak. Text 192. Bhakti sthane uhara haila aparad eteke uhara haila darshanavad. He has committed, who? The person who says that there is something higher than bhakti, such a person has committed an offense against devotional service. Bhakti sthane uhara haila aparad. They are offending bhakti by saying that there is something higher than bhakti when there is nothing higher than bhakti. Eteke uhara haila darshanavad. Therefore, there is a hindrance in them getting my darshan. Mahaprabhu explaining why I am not allowing Mukunda to have my darshan. Why I am not giving my mercy to Mukunda. It is because he has sometimes sided with the Mayavadis in the past. So he has committed offense against bhakti. And because Mukunda has committed Bhakti Aparad, offense against Bhakti Devi, I will not give him darshan. Purport. Those who engage in karma, jnana, yoga, and austerities are unable to understand the actual nature of devotional service and commit offenses at the feet of Shri Bhakti Devi. The devotees of Lord Krishna do not give their association to such offenders. Therefore, I also cannot tolerate seeing any karmis or mayavadis. Mahaprabhu is saying in his, out of his deep compassion on all of us, he's, as our leader, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as the leader of all the devotees, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us that we should not associate with mayavadis. We should not associate with karma kandis, jnana kandis, those who are after bhukti and mukti, yogis, those who are after siddhis, and those who do engage in dry studies of the Shastra or just austerities for the sake of austerities without having pure devotion. Such people are there. They perform a lot of austerities in terms of eating, in terms of wearing clothes. They are very austere. But if they are not pure devotees, then we don't want to associate with them, is what Mahaprabhu is saying. In fact, Mahaprabhu is saying, I cannot even tolerate seeing the karmis and the mayavadis. Those who are after bhukti and mukti, Mahaprabhu cannot even tolerate seeing them. Because our consciousness gets polluted when we associate with them. And a sincere devotee always tries to protect the devotional consciousness. Text 193. Mukunda shunaye sab bahire thakiya na paib darshana shunile na iha. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke like this to Srivasa Thakur, Sri Mukunda Datta was just outside, but he was within earshot. He could hear what Mahaprabhu said. Or in other words, Mahaprabhu spoke in such a way that even Mukunda could hear outside. Mukunda shunaya saba, bahire thakiya. You're standing outside and listening everything. What Mahaprabhu was saying. No paiba darashana shunilena iha. Mukunda heard everything from outside, and he also heard that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that Mukunda will not get my darshan. He will not get Lord Gauranga's darshan. Guru uparodhe purve namanilu bhakti sabajane Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Shakti. Shri Mukunda understood. Guru uparodhe purve namanilu bhakti. Previously, one of the teachers that Mukunda had was a Mayavadi. And Mukunda had heard the Mayavada philosophy from him. Mayavada bhashya shunile hoye sarvanash. He had heard Mayavad philosophy from the Guru in the past. Mukunda was not Mayavadi. One of his teachers in school was Mayavadi. And from him, Mukunda had heard some Mayavad philosophy. So by hearing that, na manilu bhakti. Naturally, if someone is giving a Mayavadi class, teaching Mayavadi principles, and then testing you, right? So what is this? So what is this? And you give those answers. So na manilu bhakti. At that time in that class, Mukunda could not accept bhakti. Whereas when Sripad Ramanujacharya, in his early childhood, one of his teachers was Shri Yadav Prakash. And when he compared the beautiful bodily parts of our Kamala Nayana, Lord Narayan, whose Aruna Nayana, his beautiful lotus eyes, were compared by Yadav Prakash to the rear end of a monkey. Hot tears of anguish fell from the lotus eyes, from the Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena, from the bhakti filled eyes of Sripad Ramanujacharya. Hot tears fell on the body of his guru. Sripad Ramanujacharya was massaging the body of Yadav Prakash. And Yadav Prakash, somebody came to meet Yadav Prakash, and Yadav Prakash quoted that line. In the Shastra, there is a certain reference to the reddish eyes of Lord Narayan. They are compared to a lotus. But using certain interpretation of the Sanskrit, Yadav Prakash said, no, it is not lotus. It means the buttocks of a monkey. The buttocks of a monkey are also reddish. So the eyes of Lord Narayan are like that. And when Sripad Ramanujacharya heard this blasphemy of his Ishtadev, Lord Narayan, tears fell from his eyes. And as he was massaging Yadav Prakash, his guru, the tears fell on him. And Yadav Prakash looked at Sripad Ramanujacharya, who was a young boy, saw that he was weeping in anguish, in agony, because his Ishtadev had been offended. But Mukunda did not fight with his guru like Sripad Ramanujacharya did. He kept quiet. And according to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that was an offense. That was an offense. And therefore Mahaprabhu said, I will not grant him darshan. He will not get darshan. Guru uparodhe purve namanilu bhakti. Now Mukunda is remembering. He did not even think of it. It was so many years ago. And that time there was no bhakti preaching going on in Navadvip. Mahaprabhu himself was making fun of devotees. But now that same Mahaprabhu is saying, Mukunda, you had kept quiet in that teacher's class. Therefore, you will not get darshan. Mukunda is thinking, Guru uparodhe purve namanilu bhakti. Yes, yes. Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Dev knows. I have heard a Mayavad from that teacher in my childhood. At that time, I did not fight with him. I did not defeat the teacher. I did not oppose the teacher who was offending bhakti. Saba jane Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Shakti. Look at the power of my Mahaprabhu. He knows everything. Nobody knows this. In my childhood, this had happened. But Mahaprabhu knows. And today in Mahaprakash Lila, a decade later, he's pointing that out. It's amazing. Purport. Previously, on the instruction of some sampradaya, I did not accept the supremacy of devotional service. This is well known to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Saba jane Mahaprabhu. Devotional service to Krishna is the energy of Sri Chaitanya Dev. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Devotional service to Krishna is the energy, Shakti, of Sri Chaitanya Dev, who is the source of all energies. Radha Purna Shakti Krishna, Purna Shakti Man. Therefore, I am an offender, because I did not accept the supremacy of bhakti in the presence of that teacher. I am an offender. The eternal propensity of a pure entity is bhakti. Jivera Swarup hai Krishnera Nitya Bhakta. Bhakti is the eternal propensity. It is the Jaiva Dharma. All living entities are constitutionally situated on the platform of devotional service. It is a constitutional nature of a jiva to be a devotee of Krishna. Jivera Swarup hai Krishnera Nitya Das. Krishnera Tatastha Shakti. Bheda Prakash. If one abandons such a propensity and welcomes other propensities, he commits an offense. If we give up our birthright, if we give up our constitutional nature, if we give up our Jaiva Dharma for other things like karma, jnana, siddhi, then we are committing an offense. Because our nature, our swabhav is to worship Krishna. Jivera swarup hai Krishna Nityadas. So if we do anything other than Krishna Dasatvam, then we are committing an offense. Text 195. Mane chinte mukunda parama bhagavata edekha rakhite mora nahaya yukata. The exalted Vaishnava, Parama Bhagavat, Shri Mukunda Datta thought, Mane chinte Mukunda. In his own mind, Mukunda was contemplating. E deha rakhite mora nahaya yukata. It is not appropriate for me to maintain this body anymore. E deha rakhite mora nahaya yukata. There's no need to be alive anymore. There is no need to be in this body anymore. There is no need to be alive. Mahaprabhu has rejected me. If Mahaprabhu has rejected me, what is the purpose of my life? Text 196. Aparadhi sharira chadiba aji ami dekhiba kateka kale iha nahi jani. Mane chinte Mukunda Parama Bhagavat. The great devotee Mukunda Datta is thinking in his heart. Aparadhi sharira chadiba aji ami. Today I will give up this body that has committed offense. This body that heard Mayavad. This body that did not accept the supremacy of bhakti. This offensive body, today I will give up. Aparadhi sharir chadiba aji ami. Dekhiba kateka kale iha nahi jani. For I do not know when I will get darshan of Krishna. There is no light at the end of this tunnel. This night has no end. It's a dark, gloomy night. Why should I live? Why should I live? Mahaprabhu has outright rejected me. I will not live. I don't know when I will see him again. Mukunda bale na shuna Thakura Srivas. Kabhu ki dekhi mumui. Bala Prabhu Pash. Very beautiful. Mukunda bale na shuna Thakura Srivas. Oh Srivas Thakur, please listen. Mukunda Datta is telling Srivas Thakur. Oh Srivas Thakur, Thakur Mahashay, please listen. Kabhu ki dekhi mumui bala Prabhu Pash. Prabhu is saying that I will not be able to see the Supreme Lord, Shri Gaurahari. Then ask, please ask Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, when will I be able to see him? In the future. When will that day come when I will see him? He's saying, I will not give darshan. Okay, he doesn't want to give darshan today. But is there any day in the future where I have hope that he will give me darshan? Kanda ye mukunda hai ajhora nayane mukundera dukhe kande bhagavata gane. Kanda ye mukunda hai ajhora nayane. Mukunda submitted this request to Srivas Thakur. Oh, Srivas Thakur, please go and ask Mahaprabhu Shri Chaitanya Dev, will I ever get darshan? And saying this, Kandaye Mukunda. Mukunda started crying. Ajhora Nayane, incessant tears. He started crying, crying, crying. Tears were coming. And seeing the distress of Mukunda Datta, Mukundera Dukhe, seeing the distress of Mukunda Datta, Kande Bhagavata Gana. All the devotees also started crying. Srivas Thakur started crying. Advaita Prabhu started crying. Kolavai Jashoda started crying. Shuklambar Brahmachari was crying. Gadadhar Pandit was crying. Everybody was crying. Murari Gupta was crying. Haridas Thakur was crying. Because our Mukunda is not getting mercy. Narayani was crying. Sukhi became Dukhi again. Because Mukunda is not getting mercy. This is called Para Dukha Dukhi. Mukundera Dukhe Kande Bhagavata Gane. They were all very distressed. Purport. After hearing the words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Mukunda Datta understood that Lord Gauranga was extremely unhappy with him and would not give him darshan. What can be more painful? That Lord for whom we practice bhakti, that Lord who we worship, who we cook for, who we offer, who we bathe, who we dress, who we offer arati to, whose name we chant, who we bow down to, who we talk about, who we hear about, who we read about, is unhappy with us. So unhappy with us that he doesn't want to give his darshan also. What is the use of living? Isn't it? What is the use? After hearing the words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our poor Mukunda Datta understood that Lord Gauranga was extremely unhappy with him and would not give him darshan. Therefore, Sri Mukunda Datta asked Srila Srivasa Thakur, how long will it be before I am qualified to go before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? After saying this, Mukunda started crying profusely in great distress. He was feeling such pain in the heart. He was feeling Shunyaitam Jagat Sarvam Gauranga Virahena. How can I live without my Gauranga Mahaprabhu? He will not give darshan. He's crying, crying. I am the deprived one. I am the deprived one. Vishwam Gaurarase Magnam Sparshopi Mamana Bhavat Vanchitosmi 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 na samshaya. After saying this, Mukunda started crying profusely in distress. Text 199. প্রভু বলে আরো যদি কোটি জন্ম হয় তবে মোরা দর্শন পাইবে নিশ্চয়. Hari bol. Shri Chaitanya Dev said, Mahaprabhu Shri Chaitanya Dev said, Prabhu bole আরো যদি কোটি জন্ম হয়. Srivasa Thakur went and asked, Mukunda is crying, Mahaprabhu. He's crying that you will not give him darshan. He's crying that he has displeased you. He wants to know, is there any time in the future that you will give him darshan? Prabhu bole, aro jodi koti janma hoy, tabe mora darshana paibe nischay. Shri Chaitanya Dev said, tell him, koti janma hoy. After 1 crore births, 1 crore janmo ke baad, after 1 crore means millions of births, millions and millions of births. After millions and millions of births, 1 million is 10 lakh. So after millions and millions of birth, after 1 crore births, tell Mukunda, tabe mora darshana paibe nischay. He will definitely have my darshan. Guarantee. But he has to wait 10 million lifetimes. Purport. In answer, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, after millions of births, 1 crore births, Mukunda will be fortunate enough to get my darshan. Mahaprabhu said. Shunila nischaya prapti prabhura shri mukhe Mukunda sinchita haila parananda sukhe paiba paiba bali करे महानृत्य प्रेमेते विह्वलैला चैतन्येर भृत्य. As soon as Shri Mukunda Datta heard, Mahaprabhu spoke again loudly in a way that Mukunda was just outside behind the curtain. He could hear everything. As soon as Mukunda Datta heard, directly from the lotus mouth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shunila Nishchaya Prapti Prabhura Shri Mukhe. He directly heard from Mahaprabhu that he would certainly attain him. He would certainly get darshan. Mukunda became immersed in spiritual happiness. Mukunda Sinchita Haila Parananda Sukhe. Parananda Sukhe. Spiritual bliss. He experienced spiritual bliss, spiritual happiness. And then, Paiba Bali Kare Mahan Retya. I will attain Mahaprabhu, I will see Mahaprabhu, I will see Mahaprabhu, I will get his darshan, I will attain the darshan of Mahaprabhu. Exclaiming like this, Mukunda began to enthusiastically dance. Paiba bali kare mahan retya. Started dancing. When ecstasy is experienced in the heart, the ecstasy erupts and like an electric current rushes through the body and the whole body starts dancing. That is dance. Dance, nritya, Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nritya Gita Vaditra Madhyan Manasorasena Romanchakampa Shrutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. This Nritya, Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nritya Geet, this dancing is an external manifestation of internal dance. First, the heart erupts in happiness and that manifests. Dancing is not to impress others. Dancing is not meant to fit in. Arey, everybody is dancing. They are pulling me in the circle. So, theek hai, thoda. Iha bahya. That is external. But real Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nritya Gita, that Nritya that Guru Maharaj is experiencing, it is an external manifestation of internal experience of ecstasy. Haribol. Mukunda experiencing just hearing from Mahaprabhu's own lotus mouth that yes, guaranteed 100% after 1 crore lifetimes, he will get my darshan. That's enough. That's enough for our Mukunda. Yes, 10 million lifetimes I'm willing to wait. But if there is a guarantee at the end that my Mahaprabhu will give me darshan, he will accept me. That was the source of greatest ecstasy. Asha abadha samutkantha nama gane sadaruchi. That Asha was there. Paiba bali kare manretya premete vivhala haila chaitanyera bhritya. Shri Mukunda Datta, who's Chaitanyera bhritya, his Chaitanya Das, his servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in this way became Premete Vivhala Haila. He became overwhelmed, Vivhal, with love, Prem. Isn't it beautiful? These two verses. Let's sing them again. Mukunda is getting to hear from Mahaprabhu that yes, he will get my darshan, but not now. After 10 million life. He doesn't hear 10 million. I will get. Paiva. Shunila Nischaya Prapti Prabhura Shri Mukhe Mukunda Sinchita Haila Parananda Sukhe Paiba Bali Kare Mahan Retya Premete Vivhala Haila Chaitanyera Bhritya. On hearing from Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, this is the purport, that he would attain devotional service and he would attain Lord Gauranga's darshan after millions of lifetimes, Shri Mukunda Datta became jubilant. Parananda Sukhe. Since, according to the consideration of the Lord's devotees, the Mayavadis commit spiritual suicide and are never eligible to attain devotional service to Lord Krishna, our Mukunda Datta was most jubilant to know that he was not subject to such a situation. It's not that he will never get darshan. I have hope. Devotional service, which is the eternal function of the living entity, it is a Jaiva Dharma, is vanquished forever when one attains the result of cultivating Brahman realization. It is stated in the Brahmanda Puran, Siddha Brahma Sukhe Magna Daityascha Harina Hata. The Siddhas reside here, absorbed in the bliss of Brahman. Demons killed by the Lord also attain that same realm. So Mukti is not something that is desirable for the devotees. And also for disrespecting Mahaprasad, it is mentioned in Brahmanda Puran, Brahmavan nirvikaram hi yatha vishnus tathaiva tat vikaram ye prakurvanti bhakshane tad vijatayah kushtha vyadhi samayukta putradara vivarajitaha nirayam yanti te vipras tasma navartate punaha. O Brahmanas, the offerings to Sri Hari are transcendental. Brahmavan nirvikaram hi yatha vishnus tathaiva tat. The offerings to Sri Hari are transcendental, incorruptible, and non-different from Lord Vishnu. Those with perverted mentality, vikaram ye prakurvanti bhakshane tad vijataya. Those with perverted mentality who think them to be material will develop kushtha vyadhi. They will develop leprosy. They will be devoid of children, wife, and family, and will go to the deepest, darkest regions of hell, from which they will never return. This is from Shri Hari Bhakti Vilas. This is quoted. These Puranic verses are quoted in Hari Bhakti Vilas. 9th Vilas, verses 404 and 405. Hari Bhakti Vilas. Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Sri Sanatan Goswami, they have mentioned. If you don't have faith in Krishna Prasad, in Krishna Tadiya, in the paraphernalia of Krishna, in the Mahaprasad of Krishna, if we don't have faith, then our life is condemned. Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Swalpa Punya Vratam Rajan Vishwaso Naiva Jayate. Shripad Narada-muni, Mahavakta Srinivas, Shripad Narada-muni in Shri Mahabharat of Bhagwan Shri Krishna Dvayapayana Vyasdev says, Shri Narada-muni tells Maharaj Yudhishthir, O Rajan, O Maharaj Yudhishthir, Mahaprasad Govinde, Nama Brahmani and Vaishnava, Alpa Punya, Vishwaso Naiva Jayate. Those who have Alpa Punya, those who have very less Punya Sukriti, they will never have faith in Lord Govinda, in Lord Govinda's Mahaprasad, and in Lord Govinda's name, which is spiritual. Nama Brahmani. Nama Brahmani means Nam is Shabda Brahma. Nam is Chinmay. Nama Brahmani. Nam is Brahman. It is spiritual. Vishwaso naiva jayate. But faith will never awaken. Faith will never arise. Faith will never be born in their hearts towards Govinda, Govinda Mahaprasad, and also Govinda's holy name, and Lord Govinda's devotees, the Vaishnavas. They will not have faith in the Vaishnavas. They will not have faith in the holy name of Krishna. They will not have faith in Lord Govinda. They will not have faith in the Krishna Prasad either. Why? Because they're unfortunate. They don't have Bhakti Pochak Sukrati. They don't have Adhyatmik Punya, Alpa Punya. It is also stated, Yo Vyakti Nyaya Rahitam Ayayena Shrunoti Yaha Tavu Narakam Ghoram Vrajata Kalam Akshayam. one who assumes the dress and position of an acharya, who speaks against the conclusions of Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures, and who performs kirtan opposed to the proper glorification of Shri Krishna, certainly goes to hell for countless lifetimes along with his disciples and whoever else hears such non-devotional talks and kirtans. Ubhau means both, means the acharya and the disciples. Both go to hell. Tau ubhau narakam ghoram vrajata kalam akshayam. They will go for akshaya kal, for a very long time they will go to hell. This is also verse from Shri Hari Bhakti Vilas, first Vilas, verse 101. Therefore, it is said that Shravanam Naiva Kartavyam. We should not hear from non-devotees. Avaishnava Mukhad Giranam Putam Hari Kathamritam Shravanam Naiva Kartavyam Sarpochishtham Yathapaya. It is poison. That Katha is poison, that Kirtan is poison, which is spoken by non-devotees. We should hear from devotees. Jao tumi Bhagavata padho Vaishnava Rasthane. Ekanta Ashray karo Shri Chaitanya Charane. Since the conclusions of such verses manifested in the waves of Mukunda's thoughts, and as a result, feelings of hopelessness arose in him, Mukunda became extremely happy when delivered from that condition by the assuring words, after millions of births, he will attain devotional service. Mukunda remembered the unlimited mercy of Sri Chaitanya Dev, became overwhelmed with love, Premer Vivhala. He became overwhelmed with love of God and began to dance. Kare Mahan Nritya. He began to dance enthusiastically. One day he would obtain Lord Gauranga's darshan. This was the cause of Sri Mukunda Datta's jubilation. That someday I will get. Someday I will get. This type of patience is necessary for proper success in bhakti. Utsahat nischayat dhairyat tat karma pravartana. Sanga tyagat sato vritti shadbhir bhakti prasiddhyati. 6 types of attitudes, 6 types of activities that are very favorable for our bhakti. Utsah, having enthusiasm, like Mukunda became enthusiastic, started dancing, enthusiastic. Enthusiasm. Nishchaya, determination, that no, I will do it. I have promised, I must do my 16 rounds, I must follow the 4 regulative principles, I must read Prabhupada's books, I must do kirtan. That's determination, come what may, whether it is easy or whether it is difficult. It will not be easy every time. Sometimes it's easy. You're going to Sadhu Sangha. Doing kirtan is difficult there. No, just say 2,000, more than 2,000 sincere devotees are there. Just do very easy. But when our health is not good, when we are alone at home, when we don't have association, when things are difficult, so difficult to do bhajan. So sometimes, these are the dualities of this world, na? Sometimes health, sometimes ill health. Sometimes things are good, sometimes things are very difficult. But nischay, determination means I will do it. I will try my best. When His Holiness Srila Radha Govindadas Goswami Maharaj had a stroke in 2008, he was supposed to give a saptah. And Maharaj insisted, I will lie down and I will speak the Bhagavad Katha. Because of the stroke, Maharaj could not sit. He had paralysis. He said, no, the Katha should not get cancelled. I will lie down on the Vyasasana and speak. So the disciples, devotees said, Maharaj, how you will lie down? Nobody has done that. Nobody sits on the Vyasasana, lying down. and speak Bhagavatam Katha? Srila Radha Govind Maharaj said, no. Bhishma Dev is a Mahajan, and our path is to follow the path of Mahajans. Bhishma Dev spoke Bhagavad Katha to Yudhishthir Maharaj in the presence of Krishna, lying down on Sharshaya, on a bed of arrows. He is the first speaker of Bhagavatam in the lying down position. So no ahaituki apratihata. There should be apratihata. There should be no interruption. Why there should be interruption? I will speak. This is called determination. This is called utsaha. Utsahat nishchaya. One attribute which is very favorable to bhakti, which can be easily overlooked, is dhairya. Srila Rupa Goswami says, utsaha nishchaya dhairya. Dhairya means patience. Sometimes enthusiasm, if enthusiasm is not mature, it leads to impatience. Are you understanding? Enthusiasm, if it is not mature, it can lead to impatience. Are 15 saal ho gaye. 15 years I have been waking up in the morning and chanting every day, 20 rounds, 25 rounds. Still, my heart is not becoming purified. Still, I am not making advancement. Still, those lusty thoughts, envious thoughts, anger, greed, sense gratification, falling victim to temptations, committing Vaishnava Aparad, Vaishnava Ninda. I'm still doing these things. I am hopeless. I'm hopeless. Maybe this process doesn't work. Maybe I should change the mantra now. Let me find some other powerful guru in Vrindavan who will give me some other naam that I should chant. I have actually seen this happen. That mantra kaam nahi kar raha, Prabhuji. And that devotee even concluded the reason is because Prabhupada gave this mantra to unqualified people. So Hare Krishna mantra has lost its potency, Prabhuji. Indiscriminately it has been given. The Upanishadic mantra from Kali Santan has indiscriminately been given. So it has lost the potency, Prabhuji. It should be given to qualified people. Previously, it used to be given only to qualified people. But here people are doing drugs and smoking and drinking and meat eating and illicit sex, and this mantra has been given to them. So the mantra has lost its potency. So this type of loss of faith in the process happens because of one reason could be impatience. It's not working on me. I have been doing it for such a long time. It's not working. That means the process doesn't work. Arey Baba, but the process has worked on hundreds and thousands of devotees since so many centuries. The whole parampara is there of Siddha devotees who have attained perfection. So if it is not working on you, problem lies with you, not with the process. The process has been tested and proven effective. So you need to go to somebody who will guide you कि आपकी गलती कहां हो रही है, कहां कमी है. There is some mistake. But even if one is doing it properly, even if there is enthusiasm and there is determination, but patience has to be there. Patience has to be there. Because we are conditioned from so many lifetimes. So to expect that in 10, 15 years it will be done is not fair. It's not fair. It's a lifelong commitment. We should be willing that till my last day, I will continue. Like His Holiness Srila Kadamba Kanand Swami Maharaj. His Holiness Srila Jayadeva Swami Maharaj told me that even on the last day, his counters, Sakshi Mala, showed 16 rounds. Never failed, chanted 16 rounds. First thing that he would do before Mangalarti was to chant 2 hours continuously, more than 16 rounds, before Mangalarti, every single day. Because it's the most important thing. I may die anytime. Even if I die at 5 a.m., 16 rounds should be done. So devotees are like that. One devotee in Vrindavan, He wakes up at 12:30 at night, and 1 a.m. he starts chanting. And he chants continuously till 4:30 in the morning, from 1 to 4:30, 3.5 hours. 4:30 he does Mangal Arti, offers Bal Bhog to his Radha Krishna deities. And then he does another 2 hours of chanting. Till 7 o'clock he chants, 5 to 7 he chants. 7 o'clock, whether it is winter or summer or rainy season, alone, he takes the kartal and goes on the streets of Vrindavan doing Harinam Sankirtan. Alone, for 45 minutes. And then he comes back, he takes a shower, again, second bath, and 8 o'clock, he starts Thakurji Seva. And for 3 hours, he is completely concentrated. Till 11 a.m., he does worship of his Radha Krishna, Lord Narsimhadev, and Guru Maharaj. Because Narsimhadev is the protector of the Mahaprabhu's Harinam Sankirtan movement. So he does seva. So seva means he bathes them, he dresses them. With his own hands, he makes on the spot fresh garlands for Radha Krishna. Offers tulsi garland, offers chandan. Now Chandan Yatra is going on. Offers chandan, does with his own hand. Nothing is outsourced. No ready-made garlands. Everything he does. And in those 3 hours, he cooks a full meal. That's part of the Thakurji Seva. Cooking a full meal for them single-handedly. Roti, sabji, dal, and a sweet. Full 4 items he cooks. And 11 o'clock he offers the bhoga. After bathing them, nice arti bhoga. And then 11 o'clock he does arti, again with Nam Sankirtan. And then he sits down to do Shastra Swadhyay. He reads our Goswami literature. Srila Rupa Goswami's books, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's books, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's books, and especially Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami's books, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita and Shri Govinda Leela. Specifically, he reads. And then in the afternoon, again 2 hours he chants in front of his Thakurji. And then in the evening at 5 o'clock, he gives a class based on what he has done Swadhyay. And then he answers questions and puts his deities to rest at night. And then takes rest to wake up again at 12:30. And this the devotee has been doing for almost 5 decades. Almost 50 years. Almost. He has been doing this. So when we hear about such devotees, it teaches us utsahat, nischayat, and dhairya. Patience is required. It's not that 5, 10, 15, 20 years I will do. That also not like this sadhu. We are doing something haphazard. Sometimes we are good. Sometimes we do nice bhajan. Sometimes we are on a cruise. Our bhajan in America is lackluster. It's not real bhajan. Bhajan abhas. So by doing bhajan abhas for 20, 25 years, we think that we are going to see Radha Krishna dancing in Ras Leela. That is not fair. It is not realistic. So patience is required. I will conclude with one reflection. In our scriptures, there are so many stories of patience. And this one quality, patience, is easily overlooked. We may be very focused on utsaha, nischay, on enthusiasm and determination. But that has to be lifelong. Enthusiasm, lifelong determination, which is only possible with patience. Dhairya. Patience is very, very important. To consistently do the same, like this Babaji of Vrindavan, this devotee, same service, day after day, month after month, year after year. Same. That requires a lot of patience. We should not become impatient. This is not working. Let me try something else. That's material buddhi. है ना? This medicine is not working. 2 दिन हो गए अभी तक खांसी कम नहीं हुई. Doctor, दूसरी दवाई दो. That's material. You have a friend, after 2-3 years of friendship, some argument, some disagreement. Okay, break up. Different friend. In material life, we have done this. And when we come to Krishna consciousness, if we bring the same material mentality of our previous conditioning, then it will not work. Because Krishna consciousness is a spiritual path. And spiritual life is yatha tatha va vidadhatulam pato mat prananathastu sa eva napar. It is a path of commitment. It is a path of unconditional love. That Krishna, you can do whatever you want with me. I will just not leave you. I will not leave you. Sampade vipade. Whether there is good fortune, whether there is misfortune, I will simply not leave your lotus feet because I don't have anyone other than you. This is bhakti. So let us learn the principle of utsaha from Mukunda Datta, nischay from Shri Mukunda Datta, but also dhairya, patience from Shri Mukunda Datta. That patience is very important. He is willing to wait 10 million births. Some of those births could be in a tree life, and the trees may live for 400, 500 years. You know? But he is willing. As long as Krishna will accept me one day, bas, I am happy. So this type of patience is very pleasing to Mahaprabhu, and in the next class, you will all see. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahashaya reveals how Mahaprabhu was so pleased with Mukunda Datta's patience that he's willing to wait 10 million births. Imagine if we are told that, yes, you are chanting 16 rounds. Satyarupama Mataji, you are chanting 16 rounds, following 4 regulative principles. Yes, you will get Radhesham. But after 10 million lifetimes, 10 million lifetimes, you continue like this. Oh, Prabhuji. You may not say, but I will say like this if I am told. Ore, abhi Kaliyuga is progressing. I don't want to be here. Bachao, bachao. Because we read the 12th canto. What is going to happen in Kaliyuga? So we don't want to stay. We want to go. Even next life we don't want. Mukunda Datta is teaching us that a pure devotee doesn't even put that condition. He is willing to wait. In Ramayana, there is a story of Sampati. I will conclude with this. I know it is late. Sampati. He was the brother of Jatayu. When he was flying in the orbit of the sun, they were very close to the sun, the two brothers. They were in the vulture body, but they were nephews of Garudji. To be a nephew, who is your uncle? Garudji. Very exalted. The eternal carrier of Lord Vishnu is your relative. So Jatayu and Sampati were very great birds. They were in the vulture body, but very intelligent, very learned, very great. And they thought, like Hanumanji, let us also orbit with the sun. Let's walk with the sun. So they wanted to go along with Suryadev. But when they came close, they could not bear the glaring light and, most importantly, the blazing fire, the heat of the sun. And Jatayu was especially very, very exhausted from heat. And he was about to fall. So Sampati, out of his protective nature, he covered Jatayu with his own wings. And by the scorching heat of the sun, his wings got burned. They just got vaporized. And both of them fell. But when they fell in different places. Jatayu fell near Panchavati, Dandakaranya forest. And Sampati fell in South India. Vindhya mountains. They were separated. Jatayu could not find where Sampati is. Sampati had no wings, so he could not go. So the mountain on which Sampati fell, there lived a sage, Chandrama sage, Rishi. And Sampati told his sorry tale to this Rishi, that I was going with my brother and my wings got burned. I don't know where my brother fell. I cannot fly. I'm badly hurt. The Rishi said, by my blessings, I can restore your wings. But I will not do so. Because I want you to stay here. Wingless, motionless, you stay here. In the future, I want you to perform a great seva for Lord Ramachandra, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He will be looking for his eternal consort, Srimati Sita Devi, who will be abducted by a demon. You don't have wings, you don't have strength, but Sampati, you have powerful eyes. With your eyes, I want you to locate Sita and tell it to the Rambhrityas, to servants of Lord Ramachandra. When you do this service, your wings will grow again. Your wings will be restored. But you have to stay. There are different interpretations of the Valmiki Ramayana. Some say 8,000 years. Sampati was sitting there. 8,000 years. Waiting for the servants of Lord. He didn't know how those servants would look, who they would be. So many people came and went. 8,000 years he was waiting. Dhairya, dhairya, dhairya. Patience, patience, patience. 8,000 years. And his guru was there with him. The Rishi was there. But after few thousand years, the Rishi also died. The guru died. And Sampati is waiting there. Waiting, 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 waiting. After many, 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 many years, finally one day he saw a few vanaras, few monkey soldiers who came there. And who were they? Few monkeys and one rickshaw, one bear. That bear was Jambavan, born from the yawning of Lord Brahma, great Jambavan. One was Pavanputra Hanuman, Maruti. One was Valiputra. The son of Indra is Vali, Vali's son Angad. These great personalities, Nal, Neel, he saw all of them. And when they told that we are looking for Sita, Sampati said, I had been waiting for this. Yes, I saw with my own eyes that Ravan abducted her and took her across the ocean. But wait, with my eyes I can see there is a garden in Lanka where under a tree, Srimati Sita Devi is there. I would like to show you that verse. That verse is very dear to my heart. Yes. He sees Sita there. Look at this verse. This is Valmiki Ramayana. This verse says, Sampati is speaking to Hanuman and the Vanar, other one like Angad. He's speaking to them what he's seeing in Lanka. When I read this verse, I thought that if I ever have a daughter, I will name her Maithili. This verse is so beautiful. Sampati, who has been patient for 8,000 years, is straining his eyes to look across the sea into Lanka. And he sees a beautiful lady sitting under a tree in Ashok Vatika. And Sampati is speaking this verse, describing to Hanumanji and others what he is seeing. सा च कामय प्रलोभ्यन्ति भक्षय भोज्य च मैथिली न भोक्ष्यति महाभागा दुःखमग्ना यशस्विनी. This is one among thousands of jewel-like verses that Adi Kavi Shri Valmiki Muni has written. This verse shows Vipralambha Seva, which our acharyas like Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj so nicely teach us. Our Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy as worshippers of Radha Krishna and Shri Gaur Nitai, Vipralambha Seva is very important for us. And this verse from Valmiki Ramayana teaches us Vipralambha Seva. Sampati is saying, Sa chakamay pralobhyanti bhakshay bhojay cha maithili na bhokshati mahabhaga dukkhamagna yashasvini. The Rakshas Ravan is pralobhyanti. He is offering and tempting Sita ji with wonderful, wonderful eatables. Feast. Eat this, eat that. Na bhokshati. But Maithili, who is the name for Srimati Sita Devi, who's from Mithila, so she's called Maithili. Maithili na bhokshati. She does not eat, Sampati is telling. Oh, look, she's being offered nice royal foodstuffs. She's hungry. So many months have passed. Na bhokshati, but she is not eating. Why? Even though she is Mahabhaga, even though she is the goddess of fortune, she is not eating. Why? Dukkha magna yashasvini. Even though she is Yashasvini, she is the source of all yash. She is the source of all fortune. This prestigious lady, na bhokshati. She is starving. She is not eating anything because dukkha magna. She is overwhelmed with dukkha, separation from her Lord, Shri Ram. This is what Sampati is sharing with Hanumanji. And then Hanumanji is going to go. My Sita ji is sad. I will give her some joy. I will bring her news of Lord Ram. I will tell her the good news that Ram is coming. I will give her the message of Ram. As soon as Sampati told this to Hanumanji and others, immediately his wings came back. And he started flying, Sampati. And he said, my Gurudev, the Rishi, who told me to stay here, had told me one more thing. He said that you monkeys will be successful in your mission. And very soon, Shri Ram will be united with his Sita. Giving such hope to Hanumanji, to Angad, who were contemplating suicide. They had become completely disappointed, morose, disheartened. Sampati infused enthusiasm in them, gave hope to them with his words, even though his wings were not there. But he could do this service, my dear friends, because he had a handicap. Sampati says, my Gurudev is so merciful. If he would have restored my wings, restlessly, I would have flown here and there. And today I would not be here. But because I was handicapped, because I did not have my wings, I was forced to stay here. And because I was forced to stay here, I was able to render this service to all of you today. So therefore, my dear friends, sometimes a great handicap, a great reversal may come in our life. For a bird to lose its wings is the greatest reversal, greatest problem. But sometimes hidden behind these problems is a great opportunity for seva. Sampati lived for thousands of years, but my dear friends, the only day of his life that we speak about is when he had the tragedy, when his wings got burned, and the day he served Hanumanji, gave hope to Hanumanji, gave direction to Hanumanji, and the day he had darshan of Sita. That day counts. Everything else doesn't count. So therefore, we should give priority to our seva. In the final ultimate analysis, all that will matter is how much bhajan we have done. And sometimes to do steady bhajan, we have to suffer, like Sampati. We have to be in a compromising situation, a compromised situation. Otherwise, we will not do bhajan. We will become restless and will fly around here and there. So Krishna's plans are inconceivable. But there is a plan for everyone. There was a plan for Angad. There was a plan for Jambavan to remind Hanumanji. There was a plan for Hanuman, and there was a plan for Sampati. There is a plan for everyone, my dear friends. There's a plan for each and every one of us. Krishna has seva for all of us. And we should just be willing. Nimitta matra bhava sabhyasachin. We should be willing to become Krishna's instruments. That's what we learn in today's class. Thank you very much, dear devotees. I will stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Very good.
Hare Krishna. I know it is late.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for such a beautiful class. And
Priti Vilasini Mataji, you like that verse from Ramayana?
it was so beautiful, so beautiful.
Hare Krishna.
I didn't know you named Maithili after that verse. I mean, after hearing that verse, it was nice.
I just liked it so much. I thought if I ever have a daughter, that time we had only Gopal. So when Maharaj asked, Maharaj told give 5 names. So we sent 5. Maithili was one of them.
Oh, you picked Maithili?
Yes.
It's so beautiful. So nice.
There was Kalindi, there were other Shamala. There were 5 names, and Maithili was one of them. In my heart, I had Maithili. And
Amazing. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Prabhu. I loved all the pastimes and the beautiful story of Sampati. It was so beautiful. Thank you. And definitely, yes, dhairya is so important. Just enthusiasm is not enough. Enthusiasm with patience. Very nice. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, Prabhu, do you have time? Or how are you?
I have time. Maybe one question if there is. We'll take.
Okay. Sure. Devotees, anyone has a question? Yes, Darshini Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, and self-glories to Shri Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances. Prabhuji, a very beautiful class. I just had this one question regarding Mukunda Datta's thoughts when Mahaprabhu rejected him. Like we understand that it's actually not the senses, but the soul is hearing through the ears. It's the soul is seeing through the eyes. So the contamination is that of the mind, and the subtle body is going to be carried even in the next lifetime. But what is, and even Mukunda Datta knows all this. He's a great devotee. So why is it that Mukunda Datta thinks of ending his life? One. And second thing, why is it that Mahaprabhu is lenient with non-devotees and very strict with his devotees?
So 2 questions. First question, why Shri Mukunda Datta contemplated suicide? Devotee should never commit suicide. That is true. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu answers this question in the 4th chapter of the Antya Leela of Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita in his conversation with Srila Sanatana Goswami. Because Sanatana Goswami, when he had that skin disease, he could not perform any seva. So he also wanted to end his life by throwing his body under the giant wheel of the Jagannath's Rath. He did not disclose this suicidal intention to anyone, but Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Antaryami. He understood. He is Sarvagya. He knows everything. So he told Sanatana Goswami that Sanatan, if by committing suicide one could attain Krishna, I would have committed suicide millions of times. It is not by committing suicide that one gets Krishna. One gets Krishna by bhajan. By doing bhajan, one, and then Mahaprabhu says that bhajan er madhya shreshna vida bhakti, like that. So there, Mahaprabhu says that sometimes devotees feel like they will commit suicide. And Mahaprabhu quotes the verse from the letter of Rukmini to Krishna. In the final verse, Rukmini Devi says that, and if you don't come, Krishna, to rescue me before my marriage, and if I am forced to marry Shishupal, then I will end my life by fasting. I will give up food and water and I will commit suicide, hoping that in some future lifetime I will attain you. So Rukmini Devi also is in that letter of pure love. She's also writing about her suicidal intention. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quotes that verse from Srimad Bhagavatam to Sanatan Goswami and tells Srila Sanatan Goswami that sometimes devotees feel like suicidal because of not getting Krishna. They feel like giving up their body because they feel they are not able to attain Krishna. But Mahaprabhu says a devotee never commits suicide. Never ever commits suicide. No devotee commits suicide ever, Mahaprabhu says. They may feel like that, but they don't commit suicide. And Krishna doesn't let them commit suicide. So you can read the 4th chapter of the Antya Leela of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita entitled Sri Sanatan Goswami Visits Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. There Mahaprabhu clearly explains that one should not commit suicide. Those thoughts may come that my life is useless, why am I living? And that thoughts are coming because of separation from Krishna. But then in Vipralambha Seva, there is a union, internal union, heart-to-heart union with Krishna. And therefore the devotee doesn't commit suicide. There is internal. When Mahaprabhu took sannyas and left, he went to Katwa, took sannyas. At that time, the Navadvip Vasis also, they wanted to commit suicide by jumping into Ganga. Even Advaita Prabhu said, I will commit. And they all went to the banks of Ganga. But then there was Akashvani that said, no, 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 don't commit suicide. Mahaprabhu has gone to Katwa, but after taking sannyas, he's going to come back to Shantipur. So wait for him. Don't commit suicide. He will meet all of you again. So a devotee never commits suicide. Those thoughts may come because of separation from Krishna, but never commit suicide. Because by performing Vipralambha Seva, service to Krishna in separation, internally they experience union. Second question, what was the second question? First one was why the suicidal thoughts. And what was the second question? I forgot.
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada. The second question was why is it that Mahaprabhu is lenient with others but
Why
strict with
Mahaprabhu
his
is
devotees?
lenient with others and very, some people he will just, elephants, he will just throw water on them and give them Krishna Prem. And the Pathans also he will give Krishna Prem. But to his own people, Chota Haridas is very strict. With Mukunda Datta, he is very strict. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Priya Bhakta Dware Annera Dilena Shiksha Eita Prakare. Krishna uses his very dear devotees. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu uses his very dear devotees. Shri Narhari Chakravarti in Bhakti Ratnakar has written this verse. He uses his own devotees to teach us very valuable lessons. Lessons which no other devotee, no other person can teach. Only a very great devotee can teach. And the example is Rupa Goswami getting Vaishnava Prad for unknowingly hurting that Krishnadas Babaji who came to meet him. In his Samadhi, Rupa Goswami is seeing Nitya Leela and laughing at the funny, humorous dealings of Krishna with Radharani. And at the same time, this Babaji comes and he has a limp. He walks little crooked and he thinks that Srila Rupa Goswami is laughing at me, making fun of me, mocking me. So he goes to Sanatan Goswami in a very dejected mood. And Rupa Goswami gets punished because Rupa Goswami's Leela Pravesh at that time is interrupted. The Leela becomes unmanifested to Srila Rupa Goswami. And immediately Srila Rupa Goswami understands that, oh, I must have offended some Vaishnava. That's why I lost access to the Leela. So he goes to Srila Sanatan Goswami for help, and there he sees this Babaji. And then Sanatan Goswami says, this Babaji got hurt by your laughter. And Srila Rupa Goswami says, oh no, I was not laughing at him. I was laughing because I was in my meditation. Oh, the Babaji feels very sad. Sorry, I judged you, Rupa Goswami. Please forgive me. And Rupa, no, you forgive me because I hurt you by laughing and made you think that I was laughing at you. So both offer obeisances. And then the offense is nullified. Now, can Srila Rupa Goswami, who is Rupa Manjari, who is a Nitya Siddha, who is Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yana Bhutale, can that Rupa Goswami ever commit Vaishnava Aparadha? No, impossible. So this story is from Sri Bhakti Ratnakar. And after narrating the story, Shri Narhari Chakravarti writes, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Priya Bhakta Dware Annera Dilena Shiksha Eita Prakare. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Annera Dilena Shiksha. He is giving lessons, teaching lessons to others in this way, Eita Prakare, Priya Bhakta Dware, by using his very dear devotees as example. Like Shachi Mata. She is Yashoda Maya. She is a Nitya Siddha. She is the source of all Vatsalya Rati. How can she commit Vaishnava Aparadha? Vaishnava Aparadha is committed by someone who is chanting Nam Aparadha. Yashoda Maya is a Ragatmika Bhakta. Raga Nuga Bhaktas who are chanting Shuddha Nam follow in her footsteps. How can a Ragatmika Bhakta, Yashoda Maya, commit Vaishnava Aparadha, which is the symptom of a very, very Kanishta Adhikari? She cannot. But Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita both say that she did. And that also to Advaita Acharya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Priya Bhakta Dware Annera Dilena Shiksha Eita Prakare. That is the only conclusion. That Mahaprabhu is using Shachi Mata to teach us that you may be my mother, but if you commit Vaishnava Aparadha, you will not get ecstatic love for Krishna. Or you may be Sri Rupa Goswami, the author of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, but if you offend a Vaishnava, then your bhajan will be interrupted. So to teach these lessons, Krishna uses his own devotees, which are very powerful examples. Now, if some teeny mini devotee example is given, we will not take it seriously. Take it. It's okay. But when you say Rupa Goswami, oh, Rupa Goswami, got Vaishnava Aparadha. Shachi Mata, Vaishnava Aparadha. We are all ears. We want to hear this. Okay, let me understand this. Chota Haridas, Mahaprabhu's Parikar got punished. Let me take this very seriously. That I should be very careful of Matajis. Keep a distance from Matajis. So Mahaprabhu, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Priya Bhakta Dware Annera Dilena Shiksha Eita Prakare. He is giving lessons. Therefore, Mahaprabhu will be very strict with his own people out of love. For example, if I am driving on the road and I see somebody smoking cigarette, I will not chastise them. But if my son Gopal is smoking cigarette, I will go and give him a tight slap. Hey, Gopal, what are you doing? Smoking cigarettes. Phat, I'll give him. Why? Then Gopal doesn't say, but daddy, thousands of people are smoking. You don't slap them. Well, I'm slapping you because I love you. Special love. So similarly, Mahaprabhu is very strict with his own people, his own niche parikar, because he's Maharaj Prataprudra. Yadyapi Prataprudra sarva gunavan, tahara malina kaila eka raja nam. Bichara, he is source of all, he is the abode of all good qualities. Sarva gunavan. He is sarva guna sampanna, Maharaj Prataprudra. But Mahaprabhu is rejecting him. Why? Because he has the upadhi. Eka raja nam. That has made him malin. That has made him dirty, contaminated. Because he has a title. Prataprudra Maharaj. Eka raja nam. Raja Prataprudra. So rejected. So Mahaprabhu is very strict with his own people out of love. He holds them to a very high standard. To answer your question, Darshini, Mahaprabhu is strict with his own devotees because he holds them to a high standard. And others, to encourage them, he is very lenient. But when they will become sincere, serious devotees, then, see, in second grade, you write 4 times 4 is 16. Teacher will say, wow, tali bajao, tali bajao, tali bajao. Clap. But if in a 12th grade math class, someone says 4 times 4 is 16, will people clap? Come on, that is expected. Now you do calculus. Then we will clap hands. You know? So it gets more and more. The standard, the bar is higher and higher. So serious devotees are held to a very high standard. that even subconsciously you cannot commit Vaishnava Aparadha Rup Goswami. Shachi Mata, yes, even if your 8 daughters have died and your son Vishwarup has taken sannyas because of Advaita Acharya, and now your last child Nimai also is going to take sannyas because of Advaita, still you cannot even think ill of Advaita Prabhu. Very high standard. So like that. Does that help you? Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. So we'll stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Sure.
Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, dear
Prabhuji.
devotees.
Hmm.
Someone else wanted to speak. 1 minute. Okay, dear devotees.
Thank you so much.
We can end. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Darshini. We'll end the call here.
Vanchakalpatarubhishya kripasindhubhyo vachapatitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhu ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you so much.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank